G'day guys, welcome to my first What's for Dinner episode where I share the last 7 meals we ate as a family of 4, which includes a toddler and a newborn baby. My hubby Dave and I share the cooking normally. Currently I'm recovering from a cesarean, so he is doing all the cooking. Let's get cracking. So on Saturday night we had a seafood laksa. First, he began by cutting up 3 flathead fillets that he picked up from the fish shop this morning. While he was there, he also brought some prawns, 400 grams worth. This is a great one-pot meal, so starting off with a dessert spoon of Laksa paste. I don't tolerate too spicy foods, so we're just going to start off with that and we'll just try it throughout and add more paste as we need to. After the paste has become fragrant, which occurs at about 2 minutes, then add in 3 cups of chicken stock, coconut milk and 3 cups of cold water. He then brought it to the boil before adding in the vermicelli noodles. He then left it to simmer for about another 4 minutes before adding in the seafood, so the 400 grams of prawns and the 3 flathead fillet, allowing that to simmer for about 3 minutes and then it's done. So to garnish it, we like to put the bean shoots on the top, so rinsing them out, coriander as well as lime and chili. Dave's going to be the only one that has chili. This meal is just delicious. I absolutely love it, totally recommend it, and as you saw, it's pretty quick to make too. Sunday night we're having pumpkin soup with multigrain toast. To make the pumpkin soup, we like to use 2 types of pumpkins. So here we're using a Kent as well as a butternut pumpkin. We just find that gives a really nice flavour. So he's chopping both of those up into cubes. Next he's cutting up 2 onions and 3 sticks of celery and 2 medium carrots. Today we're making a thicker stock, so originally with this recipe we did 1.25 litres of vegetable stock, whereas now currently we're using 1 litre. It makes it thicker. We really prefer it this way, it's a lot less watery. On top of the veggies he's adding a teaspoon of fennel seed and a pinch of cumin. Then moving over to the stove, add some olive oil down the bottom of the saucepan before adding in those vegetables. He's cooking the vegetables on low heat for 10 minutes before adding in the pumpkin. Once the pumpkin is soft, then he's going to add in the stock and bring to a boil and allow the pumpkin to cook for about half an hour when it's super soft. Then removing that from the heat, he's going to use a stick mixer until it becomes a puree, and then that's it. The pumpkin soup's ready to go, and just season with some cracked pepper on the top. The next night we're having roast lamb with roast veggies. The veggies tonight are going to be sweet potato, pumpkin, carrots, peas and corn. We like to cook our lamb roasts in oven bags, so following the instructions for the lamb roast, which said for pink lamb it needed 20 minutes per 500 grams in the oven, so that's what Dave did based on the weight of the lamb. We love seasoning our veggies with this roast vegetable seasoning, it gives it a delicious flavour.
Break it down to a second, a millionth of a dream. Go for the limit with the power of belief. Just soak it up like a flower, like a summer field, aching to be healed. Just rain on me. You blow me into space, the power of your embrace. Lift me up the ceiling, up and away. Fly me over the rivers, over open seas. Bring me to this feeling, up and away. Cross the sky like a comet, like a shooting star. Do what you gotta to be true to who you are. You're calling me like the rainbow, fill me with your spark. Take me from the dark, so shine on me. You blow me into space, the power of your embrace. Lift me up the ceiling, up and away. Fly me over the river,
So this was absolutely delicious. The lamb ended up being a little bit pink as we got close to the centre, so he put it back in the oven to just cook more. What we ate wasn't as pink. This was such a good meal. The pumpkin and the sweet potato was phenomenal. The next night we still had some leftover pumpkin soup. We ended up getting 3 meals out of it, so that's what we had for dinner this night. The next night was grab something from the freezer. So I grabbed these Minion Dim Sums that are made from chicken and vegetables. We hadn't actually had them before, and popped them in the microwave to steam, and then just served on the side with baby peas and corn. I ended up forgetting to actually put water with the dim sums for them to steam, so they got a bit stuck together. These dim sums actually taste very different to the normal dim sums, just a lot plainer, not as seasoned, I would say. Thursday night for dinner we're having chicken Tikka Masala with fresh vegetables as well as using some frozen vegetables. So the fresh vegetables Dave's chopping up are onions, carrots, sweet potato and capsicum, and then we've got this big bag of frozen veggies that is actually really cost effective. We just use these veggies to bulk up meals. After all the veggies and the chicken were cut into cubes. Oh, and I forgot to mention that we're having pumpkin as well.
My time now. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not.
So first off, he's added in about 1/3 of the tikka masala paste and then just heats that up until it's fragrant before adding in the onions, then removing that from the stove, adding in the chicken until it's cooked as well as some more sauce, and then adding in the vegetables and the onions as well as the leftover sauce. The way to get all the sauce out of the jar is he's just adding a little bit of water, giving it a shake, and then adding that into the pan. While that's simmering for 15 minutes, I've put on some basmati rice just in our rice cooker. We like to use the basmati because it's a low GI, so it leaves you fuller for longer. There was plenty of tikka masala left over. It did a further 2 more meals for us as a family. Like I said, it was a great combination of using the fresh vegetables as well as the frozen veggies. Our last meal of the week is a nice fast meal that was easy to whip together, which is bacon and eggs and spinach, as we'd been busy with a play date and time had got away from us. So this was quick to whip up, and the other benefit was that it used those crusts from the freezer.
Give it an honest shot, turning it on and off, whipping and sliding, riding the highest dream, keeping the fire real. I call for you. Hold your gun, cut the wire, aim for fun with a light to fire. I've been flying up the ceiling, taken by this feeling. Maybe we're invisible at last, fueling every.
So for our first week of What's for Dinners, my favourite meal was definitely the seafood laksa. I absolutely love prawns, and so did my daughter. As a 2-year-old, she really enjoyed eating the noodles and the prawns, and Dave's favourite meal was the roast lamb. It was delicious. Thanks heaps for watching, guys. Take care. Bye.